This case study is about Valeant Pharmaceuticals, a Canadian-based multinational pharmaceutical company. The company is under investigation for its pricing practices, which have allegedly resulted in extremely high prices on medicines in the U.S. market. Additionally, its inappropriate disclosure of intercorporate relations alarmed investors who are concerned about possible manipulation of the insurance system. Valeant Pharmaceuticals primarily works with Philidor Rx Services, which is a private company providing pharmacy dispensing services. Philidor and affiliated pharmacies might have been set up to allow Valeant to record phantom sales to the pharmacy to improve its results. This would make their company appear to be doing better and may take part in the company having such high stocks in the beginning. The issues Valeant misses in its decisions on accounting practices is the measurement period adjustments, essentially changes in the details of the deal after the fact, resulting in a change in the premium paid for these acquisitions, booked as goodwill from a negative 26% to a purchase price of 192% increase. Transparency is an issue for publicly traded companies because less information means less certainty for investors. When financial statements are not transparent, investors can never be sure about a company's real fundamentals and true risk. For instance, if a company is lying about their financials, an investor could be tricked into purchasing their stocks. The importance of a credos you learn through this case is fairness, honesty, transparency, integrity, and trustworthiness. New England was thought to be signal stealing their regular season game against the Jets. Video assistant Matt Estrellas' camera and film were seized by NFL security staff, and the team admitted to wrongdoing that week. Deflategate scandal had begun to be further investigated by the NFL, which revealed handwritten diagrams of Steelers defense signals at New England headquarters. The significance I attach to Tom Brady stating he doesn't believe he cheated is that maybe Brady himself was not part of the scandal, but he does not believe that it 100% could not have happened under his nose. Overall, the jury concluded that Brady and the Patriots were engaged in some sort of rule-violating activity with the footballs. A lot of the evidence was destroyed, but they were able to prove enough to result in a $1 million fine and the loss of first and fourth round draft picks. Although the legal issues were not that harsh, the ethical issues broken were severe. This shows that the credo that Tom Brady and the Patriots have. Yelp tries to take part in having their customers only post honest and accounted for reviews. This means that their reviews need to be stating facts that actually took place and not merely slander. Overall, negative reviews can affect one's business and can hinder their success. In the case where the identity of the reviewer is disclosed to the business, I can provide the defense that this is done by customers with good intentions to improve the services the businesses offer and provide an honest and truthful account of how to better their businesses. These ideas can be considered for the future transactions and thus bring more business for the company, aiding the idea that negative reviews are not here to tarnish a business, but rather better it. Also, this can help the business understand what demographic the customer is in and can help them know what demographic they are not appealing to. It is highly unethical to post negative reviews about the competitors in order to gain business. Businesses must operate ethically by allowing each other equal opportunities to achieve, without having ill will towards competitors. Creating false accusations about fellow competitors is unethical and strips the business of all their hard work by tarnishing their name, without actually taking part in any of the bad behavior. Creating false reviews hurts the businesses because customers rely on these reviews to make their buying decision, and thus it can be seen as spreading false truths. The Valeant Pharmaceuticals case reminds me of the most commonly used form of analog insulin that costs 10 times more in the United States than any other developed country. The three main reasons cited by pharmaceutical companies for the high cost of this drug do not apply to insulin. First, the high cost of development is not relevant for a drug that is more than 100 years old. Secondly, the person who needs the product is not in a position to negotiate the price, and there is no relationship of price increase over time compared with overall market inflation. Thirdly, the arguments that high costs are needed for continued innovation and that attempts to lower for or regulate the prices will hamper innovation and are not a valid excuse. This unethical practice shown in pharmaceuticals Reminds me of high prices and lack of answers shown in the Valeant Pharmaceuticals case. Overall, both of these pharmaceutical companies or pharmaceutical cases show hugely unethical practices that are shown in both.